Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Diaz back for another video. So I just wanted to kind of do an update because I haven't did a video in a while on my firearm. I did do an unboxing and I did a kind of first review just by looking at it. I have not had a chance to shoot it yet. I know, guys, I've had it for a while, but I have been focusing on way more important things because I'm already familiar with the shooting range and shooting firearms of different sizes, different calibers. So I'm not too worried about this. This is a 9mm. I have a 9mm already, so I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I chose the Beretta Nano. Okay, first of all, this is the holster that I got for it. It is a Blackhawk. It is a soft holster, which I like because the clothing that I wear, I don't like it too bulky and too bulgy whenever I am wearing it, and this is perfect. It hides the trigger. Okay, so when you're pulling it out, it has no effect on, you pulling that trigger by accident. So I really like that because a lot of mistakes happen whenever people are pulling their firearms out of their holster. So that is the holster that I have, but this is the Beretta Nano, and this right here, I cannot pull the slide back and it does not stay back. Okay, unless I'm firing it and it's empty. So I cannot do that, but I will do a clear check. There's nothing in there. It has been checked for safety quite a few times. This is something that I do faithfully. It's kind of like a second nature to me now because I've seen so many accidents happen from, videos that I have seen and stories that I've heard. So I do always check my firearm. Okay, so this is the Beretta Nano. Okay, it is chambered in 9mm. I do overall, like, I was never a fan of Beretta, never. But watching Mark Offen's video with his Beretta, and he was always saying, get you a Beretta, get you a Beretta. So I was browsing the one day when I was in the store when I did buy this. I was just browsing, and it was a choice between this one, and there was a Walther. I'm trying to think of what the name of it was because they had it. It was like a sale for $175. It was in like the used gun area. $175, and then this one was $250. I was gonna get the Walther, but then I said, I don't know too much about Walthers. I don't know not too much about Berettas, but from watching videos and watching Mark Offen talk about Berettas, they seemed like they were very reliable. So that's what made me lean more towards getting the Beretta. So it does have the mag release. Okay, now listen, I want to talk about this real quick because I know another YouTuber made a video, and there was kind of like not a controversy, but kind of like a thing that it was between a magazine and a clip. I'm gonna tell you, when I talk about my firearms, I always say, okay, either like the clip is empty, or sometimes I'll say the magazine is empty. Okay, that's fine. There is no difference between a magazine and a clip. Okay, you can call it Joe Schmo if you want to call it that. You could call it whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. There is no specific name You know, some people will say, well, the proper name is a magazine. No, the proper name is whatever you call it. Okay? So, this particular firearm holds 6. Okay, and I'm going to... Okay. There it is right there. It's empty. Alright, these are the ammo. This is the ammo that I did choose to buy for it. It is the hollow points because this is a self-defense weapon and I do carry this every day. This is my EDC. So I want to have something that's going to pack a punch if need be. So anyway, so yeah, that is my ammo that I carry. I'm trying to think, guys, I had like a 20-minute video in my head that I was going to be talking about this firearm. And, you know, once I get on the camera, my brain starts working and I start thinking about other things too. The only thing I didn't like about this particular firearm that I bought is the base plate to the clip / magazine. It is not... It doesn't stay on. It easily comes off, and I understand because this is a used firearm, but what I am going to do is I am going to buy another clip for magazine clip for this because I don't like the flat base plate. I like the pinky grip to it. Okay, so when I'm putting this in here, okay, when I'm holding the firearm, my pinky is just kind of hanging there. And I don't like that. I don't like that with any of my firearms. The Sky CPX2 that I have the pinky grip on it as well. My Caltech, I do have a small pinky grip on that one as well. But that is a very small firearm. So that is kind of like my backup firearm. This Beretta has been my EDC. I do also have the Smith & Wesson that's chambered in 40. The other reason why I don't use that as my EDC is because it's a little bit heavier. And, you know, depending on the clothing that you have, it's a little bit harder to carry a firearm that is heavier. And I don't use like belts and all that kind of fancy stuff and all that. So like mine is like sweatpants, shorts, you know, stuff like that. And the firearm tends to pull down and hang a little. And I want something that's going to be comfortable. You know, and I got a lot of, what do you want to call it, backlash on me carrying my firearm in my purse because that is what I normally did. And, you know, a couple of people had said to me, you know, well, what if somebody snatches your purse? Then, you know, they have your firearm and blah, 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 and all that. I said, okay, I kind of get that. I kind of get where they're coming from. But a lot of women carry their firearms in their purse. Depending on the type of firearm that you have, not even depending on, not, back up. Depending on the purse that a woman has, some might go over your shoulder, some might be handheld, which mine is both. I have a long strap and I have a short strap. I do, every once in a while, I do still carry my firearm in my purse. But I wanted to do a video because I wanted to get reactions from people in a store that I go in with me carrying it on my hip, open carry. Currently in the state of Pennsylvania, this is an open carry state. You know, you don't have to have your concealed carry permit to open carry, but if you conceal, you have to have a permit, which I kind of thought that was kind of stupid. I thought, you know, it should be the opposite, but it is what it is. But I did actually stop an officer the one time when I was at Denny's. This was a little over a year ago. And I asked him, I said, you know, what are the laws on open carry? And he said, well, we encourage people to open carry. And I'm like, why? Why would you encourage somebody to want to open carry? Like, to me, that's intimidating. That's like kind of just, you know, throwing it out there like, hey, don't mess with me because I have a firearm. So I've never ever open carried. But I'm anxious to try it because I do want to see what people think, and get their reactions, their opinions maybe, on how they feel about open carrying. Because there is a couple stores that are by me, which one is Walmart, I believe the other one is Giant Eagle, that you cannot carry a firearm at all in a store. To me, like, I get it. There is a lot of stuff that happened inside, especially in Walmart. There's a lot of violence that happened. Not like particularly in my Walmart, but a Walmart around me. So they just kind of did away with firearms altogether. And they used to sell like shotgun shells. They used to sell shotguns, and they stopped doing that. So now they only sell the shotgun shells, I believe, because I haven't been in there in a while. So I do believe they still sell that, but I may be wrong. So don't quote me on that. But yeah, so this is just my updated video on my Beretta Nano. You guys can go check it out. If you guys have shot the Beretta Nano, let me know. I am, now that the weather is breaking and it's starting to get nice, I do want to take a day and just go to a shooting range. I don't even care if it's indoors or not. I just want to go to a shooting range because I just want to see how this is. I want to see how this shoots. I'm anxious to see how it shoots. But like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too like scared to shoot it because I have shot many weapons, many calibers. So I'm not too afraid. You know, I know the ins and outs of firearms. I know, you know, consequences. I know, you know, the safeties and everything like that with firearms. Mine particularly does not have a safety on it, which I don't like safeties. I don't care for safety, so I was kind of happy with that as well. This is not an ambidextrous mag release. This is only right hand mag release, which is good because I'm right-handed. But yeah, so that's it. Like, I don't know. There's not too much else I could say about the Nano. I did notice that in the top of the firearm right here, if you pull, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but if you go to pull the trigger right here, this piece raises. I do not know what that is. I guess it's letting you know that, you know, like you're pulling the trigger, but common sense, duh, you're pulling the trigger. But it does have the front sight and the rear sights. I'm interested in changing the back plate here. They do have like the gold, they have red and different kinds. I'm not doing too much with this firearm. I'm not fancying it up. I'm not putting, you know, it does have a small rail here for like a light, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Only because I'm not too big on all of the bulky stuff on my firearm. I just want it mainly to protect me and my family, wherever I'm at, or friends, you know. And please guys, I'm encouraging you guys, if you guys do not have your firearm license and you did not buy a gun yet, what are you waiting for? Do not wait too long, because home invasions don't wait. Robberies don't wait. Kidnapping don't wait. You need to get a firearm. You need, as long as you are legal, and you are of age, whatever state you live in my state it's 21 for a handgun, but it is 18 for a long gun. So if you are able to even get a long gun at 18 years old, get one. Because if you are in your house and somebody breaks in, you have no way of protecting anybody at all. And that is not good. That is an accident waiting to happen. That is a tragedy waiting to happen. Make sure you get armed. Okay? Plenty of times we have told you, myself, Reppin' CT, Mark Offend, T Electric, Trey 57 Productions, we have told you plenty of times, over and over again, if you are legal, get armed. I don't care if you buy a long gun, it doesn't matter. But train. You might be scared of guns. Everybody should be scared of this. But this doesn't do anything without somebody behind it. Okay? These are scary things because things can happen. But it can only happen if it's in the hands of the wrong person. If it's in the hands of somebody that is safe with it, that does not walk around and constantly hold their hand on the trigger, has it, already chambered. I keep mine chambered. At first I didn't, because I was just like, okay, I have to get into the habit of knowing that it's chambered and, not picking it up and not thinking, which I always, every time I pick up my firearm, I drop the clip and I pull it back to make sure there's nothing in it. If it is, the ammo pops out and it is empty. Too many accidents happen. If you are not familiar with the gun, get familiar with it. Empty it all out, no ammo, and get to know your gun. When you're in a relationship, don't you have to get to know that person before you go any further? Get to know your firearm. This could be your best friend, and it is your best friend. It's your number one, because at the end of the day, this right here will save your life. And I feel like I'm doing like an advice video, so that is my advice. That is my advice. If you guys do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the whole video. Do you agree on the stuff that I said? Do you not agree? And also, please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. I'll be putting my Cash App in the description below too, if you guys wouldn't mind donating to the channel. Like I said, all the proceeds always go back to the channel. That way I can keep bringing some good content to you guys. But I need the love and support from my YouTube family, and I have been getting it from some of you guys. No love lost. I know, you're doing your thing, but, this is the YouTube family, this is the YouTube community. We should all be supporting each other. So, yeah, let's start doing that, guys. All right, you guys, it's your girl, Diaz. I am out. I will see you guys in the next video. It is a beautiful day outside. It is 67 degrees. It is going to be 74 tomorrow, and then I believe like 72 on Tuesday, but then it's going back down to the 50s, but then back up, then back down, then back up. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Be prepared for a lot more content tomorrow. I am going to be talking about some of the projects that I have coming up for my yard. I'm going to show you some of them projects that I'm going to be doing. I'll just be putting, pictures, here and there on my channel. Well, not on my channel, on the video. I'm going to be putting pictures up and showing you, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Yeah. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share. If you think somebody else should be watching this video and listening to this video, if I have some good advice, share the video. Share the video, because all I'm trying to do is help everyone out and make sure you guys get armed and you guys can protect yourselves and your family. Alright, you guys, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.